Update. Before you make conclusion about Lady Nwoko and Regina Daniel, please, I dey beg all of una, make sure you watch this video to the end because a lot of things dey happen wey be say public spaces no know. Social media don become place wey be say camouflage and lies, deception are where e dey take place. And the shocking thing be say many people wey no get sense, many people wey be say their brain dey put am for container, cover am for village before they come township come dey enjoy wetin they dey enjoy, which at times dey cause civilization and modernization. So many of them dey lack brain even though they have data and they have phone to access the internet. Now this information is coming from somebody inside. E dey come from inside. Don't ask me where I dey get my information from, because if I expose the source of my information, I no go get that information again. Somebody go block am. Regina Daniel wanna see like this, no be sense, because a lot of una just blah blah blah. The girl, some people don say say marry the man because of money, which is true. While some people say let the Nwoko dey wicked, which is lie. And many people don't talk many things about these things. Some people say Regina Daniel everything, but never I just tell una, forget about what you don't hear. Listen to Mr. Man Update. We carry the updates. The attack, the abuse, the insults wey Regina Daniel dey get from people, both people wey don talk to her directly and people wey dey talk to her for social media, all those words, all those information dey get through her. How you dey get through her? When you say she get married to forefather, grandfather, when she reach house, she dey look this man. But wetin make me carry, wetin carry me go marry this man? Na the question wey be say she dey ask herself. When all these words wey people, different people, Angelo Corey and other people don land on her and she can't think about them, she will come dey behave like somebody wey be say they forced to go marry lead. And at times she will come dey behave like person wey be say lead Nwoko dey irritate her. But due to social media, we are easily deceived by the things we see, not the things wey be say we no see. Now wetin we dey see, now we dey think about. We capitalize on what we see, but behind the scene, we no send about that thing. So because of that, many people keep on insulting Regina because they think say Regina dey happy for that marriage, which is true. She dey happy because money, surplus, and everything surplus. She dey enter private jet, they go anywhere she won't go, with ticket or without ticket, with visa permit or without, she dey go to and fro. So because of that, many people dey genocide, they abuse her. But me, I tell una this thing, it never end them. How many of una remember this video? This video here, let Nwoko say something. He say he tell her because she know dey gree sleep every day. She dey online as a young girl wey she be. She must dey online to get update, to know wetin dey happen, because she too na celebrity she be. So she need to get information about wetin dey happen. Due to that, lady as an old man wey be say him be, old people no dey spend much time for social media. So lady dey tell am say stop, come to bed and sleep. He say as he dey tell am come to bed and come and sleep, say Regina Daniel open mouth tell am say na you be my father. Why you go dey command me make I come sleep when I no wan sleep? You be my papa. And Ned come respond give am, even though I no be your father, even though I no be your father, I be your husband, so I have the right to tell you to come sleep. So but when Ned dey talk about that thing, Regina Daniel come kneel down, dey tell am say no, you are my everything, my odogwu. All these things are for social media, so that the media will think say happiness dey for the marriage and there is no kitty kitty kata kata kpo. Na be wetin happen for that place. So if you watch very clearly for that video, which I will play for short for clear understanding, when Regina Daniel and her husband dey that place along with other people, na the mother tell am say kneel down, na the mother tell am say tell am sorry, na the mother tell am say call am good. Everything she did there, she did it because of her mother.
Oh, she would not tell me, look, you are not my father. Now she will tell me, I swear to God, she said, you're not my father. I said, no, I'm your husband. Go to bed. Please, let's go to bed. You're my NBC. Please, you have to do my house every day. I should be doing this every day. I love that.
Yes, the mother say when they date, when they say she know they are aware. Yes, Regina Daniel say their love dey so sweet. Yes, Ned Nwoko say their love na fantasies. But I tell you the truth, the love no be actually wetin dey tell us, na be wetin e be. Because in the face of Regina Daniel, the man is an old man and he dey irritate her. Maybe when he dey sleep, he dey snore, or he don sleep off, or nobody knows. But all these things na the things wey be say e dey for the head of Regina. And make una just think am this way: she dey go out with other celebrity, different girls. You sure say one or two of them never tell am say, you sef you dey try o, you no go try change oil small, at least meet a younger guy, that kind thing. So even though Ned say she dey take drugs and the drugs now don make her, she don dey behave abnormal, which fit be truth. Because if you see, when somebody head don dey scatter like this, wey be say e no fit concentrate, even something wey suppose to dey give am joy no dey give am joy. The only alternative the person seek in order to calm im head, im body, in everything down, na to go on drugs, smoke, take colos, drink, high, and dey alright. So maybe she dey take am, but everything wey led dey write say e dey too much to the point she have to go to rehabilitation, anyone take am, you know say big go school. So any one of those things wey led dey talk, all of them na just katako lie. But if you ask me, I go tell you, according to the information I have, led Nwoko no be the problem. The problem na Regina Daniel. She don tire for that marriage. She don tire of all the abuses wey dey give her, and also she don dey tired of Led Nwoko trying to watch her everywhere she go. And Led Nwoko is doing the right thing, because if you have somebody as beautiful as Regina Daniel and you know say she is nobody, you make her something. And as a man, you come be old man wey be say the strength to run the 30 kilometers needed inside bed is no more there. You must open eye for her, because as you no get the strength to run, other guys get the energy to run. Young guys, young, very vibrant guys. And as you see Regina Daniel, she set, she good, and every guy will want her. But she is married, and Led Nwoko cannot take it. Make una stop to dey abuse Led. The problem is not from Led. The problem is from Regina Daniel and the friends which they keep. When she start to get mother for social media, apart from her actual mother, I know say the problem not the day. Because by the time she go meet her mother, see the husband of her mother, see the age of her mother and the husband of the mother, they close. Then she can't think about herself and the husband, the person wey she call her husband, wey even senior person, wey senior the mother, because her husband dey old in love to become her mother. So here is my advice, Regina Daniel. That is if you fit take am. But if you say you cannot take it because who is this person? That is nobody. May I tell you something? My grandfather life and happiness is in your hand, so you cannot tell him anyhow you want to tell him. You no fit carry am just dey play kwakwagbulu anytime wey be say you want at your own will. No, it's not allowed. I will not permit it. I will not gree. In fact, me myself, I just say make I warn you. Now you marry my grandfather, and when my grandfather marry you, he marry you with two reasons. Two reasons I make my grandfather marry you. These two reasons. One, now so that in political career fit sweet, if he go far more than the way he don dey. That be number one. Number two is to live long, because as long as say you change your oil with the young ones, your chances to live longer and think well, be healthy both here and the remaining body will be there. So no come make am maybe say na you come give am the high BP, heart attack wey go kpai am. We don't want that. Make this man happy. Whether you choose love or you choose money, it's not important. Now your husband, the father of your children, the owner of the wealth you have been living in, squatting in, throwing party in, and doing audio giveaway wey you dey do, and even the private jet wey you even dey go. So respect my father. My father no be your mate. I say my father, my grandfather. It's not your mate. So respect him, treat him well, and pamper him very, very well. This is the advice. And stay away from bad friends, because you see those friends, and then they scatter your marriage. Your marriage is sweet and it's sweet die. If Ned Nwoko write later say make people can't apply for marriage, people wey she go marry, e go shock you. Half of people wey dey criticize you, they go marry led o. So you better use your head and dey treat this man like a king, which him be. So this is just the advice I say make I carry come give you. This is coming from Mr. Man Update. If you like, you take am. If you like, you no take am. If you like, you throw am. That one concern you. My name is Mr. Man Update, and I just give her the best advice of her life. That is, if you go take her. We'll go to the next news. No time. One of the worst things that can happen to anybody is to depend on somebody. If you like, reason more than the person you depend on. Your reasons no go fit reflect in your life, because after you reason far like that, if the person you depend on reason dey low, you yourself you go remain where you dey, because you cannot go more higher or run faster than your shadow. Na your master him be, and na your master him be. One of our country wey dey for this Africa, this country, a lot of things don happen there. They just dey run for campaign for election. One of our presidential candidates, somebody wey get the hope to rule their country, come see manifesto, promises wey dey present to the people. When I lis ten to am, I know say Africa dey for mess. No be Nigeria o, but na the same thing wey that guy dey suffer. Na the leaders of this country too dey suffer. Everybody wey dey for this country dey suffer. Those of them wey no watch am, ayana.
We shall ban Swahili as our national language. We shall ban it. We need French instead. French has a wider coverage. Burundi, they speak French. Congo, they speak French. Rwanda, they speak French. Congo Brazzaville, they speak French. Gabon, they speak French. Central African Republic, they speak French. We don't need Swahili. We need English and French.
When I don't hear am, saying go ban your way, I be you waiting corner. Then when him ban am, they will come replace am with French. Now I ask you this question: the language wey him ban, no be foreign language, it's a foreign language. The language wey wan put, no be foreign language, na foreign language. Then wetin happen to their local language? He use slavery language, they replace with another slavery language. The problem we get for this country. Today, if you no pass English, you no fit go anywhere. Meanwhile, English na slavery language. And God bless us so much to the point He give us our own English, our local English. which is fantastic. In fact, very, very beautiful than any language in the world. But Nigeria, they are not respecting it. If you speak pidgin English anywhere, they will count you as somebody who is not educated. You are an illiterate. But people like us, we dey proud of what we dey speak, because no be every country dey wise enough to use slavery language to create their own language wey dem fit dey proud of. Burna Boy dey for UK dey speak pidgin English. Wizkid the same thing. Olamide the same thing. Davido the same thing. When they meet each other for outside country, they go dey blow pidgin English. See Burna Boy and Rema, they dey just dey blow am the other time. But people wey no know anything, na dem dey criticize people wey dey speak pidgin English. I don talk this thing, I will continue to dey talk am. Make we comot this English, this British or American English from our curriculum. Comot am, use pidgin English to explain to the students inside school. Na be the reason why a lot of people no fit pass WAEC. The reason why a lot of people no fit pass NECO. The reason why a lot of people jam mathematics for jam, they dey fail and woefully, because they use pidgin English to explain all these things for them. But when you use pidgin English to explain them, even the dummies, the person wey dey dumb pass, dumb pass for the class will understand everything wey be say you dey talk about. But no, the government, they are not going to do it, because they find it difficult, they find it happy. Say they don divide this country by religion, divide am by ethnicity. Now they even like am more, say as e dey divided by education. Because if you easily say this one na illiterate, this one no go school, this one no go school, tomorrow they will come bring one name, speak one thing, use confuse people. Just like Okorocha, Rochas Okorocha, wey say Iberiberism. Meanwhile, Ibe is an Igbo name. Nizim coin am to deceive a gullible people wey no understand wetin Igbo be, so that the person go, this guy blow a fantastic grammar. Meanwhile, he's speaking rubbish. Make we use pidgin English, abeg. Tinubu, na you. Tell your lawmakers make they comot those things, because our school sef na nonsense. Nobody fit comfortably pass WAEC these days. Nobody can comfortably pass WAEC these days. But if we fit teach pidgin English as our English, use and explain biology, use and explain chemistry, use and explain physics, use and explain civic, government, and every other thing, I swear to God, my pass, every human being wey dey for that country where they use pidgin English dey teach go understand am. That time wey we dey for village, they dey use English dey teach us, we no dey understand. So wetin our teacher dey talk now: 1 na, 2 abo, 3 ato, 4 alo. Na be how we use dey understand am, because those English is strange to us. I remember that time when they say for our class, so if you speak vernacular, say they go deal with you. In fact, they go flog you. They will give you portion of land where you go cut, clear grass. We wey school for village, we know wetin we pass through. No be all those people wey they born with silver spoon. So na so one guy, my friend, my classmate, his name na Friday, very very intelligent, na him dey carry first for us. Come go fight with one guy, his name na, whether na Okoro, I don't forget the name. But na two of them come fight. So as they fight, that guy now just come back from town. They ask the guy just blow English, blah 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 blah. He don't speak finish. Now Friday wey they carry first for us speak now, it become problem. Speak now. People come dey tell am speak. So he need to show say the first way they carry away. Now so my guy, he say I was here. So he come. So as he came, he match me. As he match me, and I told him I will beat you. He come tell me say waka. So I point him. So we now started fighting. So teacher come ask am, did you just speak English or pidgin English? Now I tell am, English. Teacher can't look at me again. Tell am, Friday, what you just spoke now, is that English or pidgin English? He tell our teacher, English. Now so our teacher give am why. This boy crying like small pikin. After he cry finish, he still go cut grass. Now the problem we will get for Africa. We celebrate slave language, but our own language we throw am. And many of young Igbos feel right in Igbo language. How many of the young Yorubas feel right? Okay, Yoruba feel right. Hausa feel right. That is the two tribe wey be say yeah, they try. But what about Igede? What about Idoma? What about TV? What about Ijo? What about Ibibio? What about Efik? What about Nupe? What about Bini? What about Ishan? All these people, they feel right with their own language. In fact, they feel even read their own language, talk more of writing. We use our hand to destroy everything. My name is Mr. Man Updates. Don't go anywhere. We still have one more news to give. When they asked Bishop Kuka about the genocide, the killing of Christians in Nigeria, Bishop Kuka open mouth say la lie, say e no dey happen. Meanwhile, e dey happen and e dey happen and e dey happen. Don't tell me what is my evidence, because the history have it that Jos, the population of Christians in Jos were very, very high. But what is the population right now? You want tell me say the Muslims give more births and make wetin reduce the population? What about the death rate? Who and who die more? One of our pastors don't come out to challenge Khan and challenge everybody. We say there is no killing of Christians, say that both Christian and Muslim. She don't come out, he don't come out, and in they cry with bitterness to the point in they even they call Donald Trump, somebody in another country, to come and help citizens of Nigeria when we have presidents. We'll just go to the news, no time.
But when it comes to saying the truth with facts on the ground, look at the facts. The president of Khan in Nigeria denied. What sort of president? I hope he's not a member of a cultism. Because if he's a member of the cultism,
and somebody like Relo or Mockery, somebody who don't write on this topic, the killing of Christians, write am to the point where we say, if catch and they for them, now turn 360, because in choose to support this government, this current government, to go call farmers, journalists, teachers, mad people wey dey pick container, ordinary people wey be say United States sef no even recognize them, carry them come Nigeria because say they find appointment from Tinubu. They find appointment from my daddy Eminoko, so he go gather all these people come. But you know the shocking thing, one of them tell am to him face, say him right up na one of the reasons why America sef come dey talk say they dey kill Christians, because Reno once wrote about it. You see how this country be? Lie. Everybody know the truth, but nobody gree talk the truth. Everybody know wetin dey happen, but nobody wan talk wetin dey happen. Yes, Christians dey die. Yes, Muslims dey die. So if Muslims no wan complain say they dey kill them, e mean say make Christians keep quiet, just the way Muslims keep quiet. Somebody must cry, somebody must talk for something to happen. And now people wey dey talk say they kill Christians, let them keep on saying it, because it dey pain them, say their population dey reduce, say they dey kill them. There are people wey say na everybody dey die, make they remain with that statement, but no come close my mouth because say my view dey contradict your view. My name is Mr. Man Update. See you in the next video. Good time.
Let's now turn our attention to a controversial development, as a former mayor of Blanco, Texas, Mike Arnold, has accused former presidential aide Reno Mockery of being a pathological, habitual, calculating, self-serving liar, alleging that he was deceived and manipulated by Omokri during their personal and professional encounters. The allegations have sparked significant attention on social media platforms. Well, Arnold made the allegation in a lengthy post on X, recounting his experience with Omokri in Kenya, Texas, and Nigeria. The accusations include claims about fabricated luxury car ownership, unfulfilled promises of high-level meetings, and misrepresentation of Arnold's identity during media appearances. Among the specific allegations, Arnold claimed Omokri promised meetings with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, and the Sultan of Sokoto during a recent trip to Nigeria, but none materialized. He also alleged on live television Omokri falsely called him the current mayor of Blanco, Texas, and claimed he's a personal friend of Ted Cruz, both of which Arnold denies. Most seriously, Arnold accused Omokri of downplaying violence against Christians in Nigeria. Let's take a look.
I am going to quote, not a journalist, but an authority apparently. How to identify a hypocrite. Their voice is so loud, condemning injustice against Muslims in USA, yet very silent in condemning genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And that person that said that a couple years ago was Reno Omokri, and he's multiple quotes, tweets like that. He made this a very big issue about Christian genocide in Nigeria not that long ago. And according to all the observers and all the organizations and watchdogs, they say it has not improved, that the death toll is higher. So I don't know what's dramatically changed, that he was adamantly, repeatedly calling it a Christian genocide in Nigeria. The only thing I know that's changed is the administration and his employer. So.
Wow, this story has gone viral. I mean, Reno Omokri went on to say that, he doesn't have an employer, but I'll take some reactions on X. This is from Mayor of Crypto, who wrote, "You never had any problems with Reno till he spoke the truth that there is no genocide against Christians in Nigeria. This is the problem with over religious folks. You are tearing another man down just because he disagrees with you." Well, Murphy wrote, "I took my time to read your message," that is to Arnold, "from top to bottom, and honestly, you are spot on. Reno has proven time and again to be the perfect example of a two-faced individual. One minute he's preaching morals, the next he's defending the indefensible. He talks from every side of his mouth, bending his narrative to whatever benefits him at the moment. You simply can't take him seriously. He stands for nothing unless it feeds his ego or political bias." Well, Reno Omokri was on our nightly news program, Newsnight, where he described Arnold as the current mayor of Blanco, Texas, and dismissed claims of a Christian genocide in Nigeria as ludicrous, while acknowledging that killings are occurring across both Christian and Muslim communities. Let's take a look before we come back to discuss.
I was able to get Mayor Mike Arnold, a Republican-elected mayor from the state of Texas, who is personally friends with Senator Ted Cruz and Gregory Abbott, and also an associate with President Trump. And I invited him over to Nigeria for fact-finding. Not just him, I invited also a filmmaker. I wanted them to see for themselves. So I invited these two gentlemen here, and before they came, they briefed Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Chip Roy, and they're here. This whole idea of a Christian genocide in Nigeria is ludicrous. Yes, there are killings of Christians in Nigeria, and anybody who denies that will be, frankly, a dishonest person. But then, there are also killings going on in the Muslim arena. I mean, I hate to say this, but only recently we had killings at a mosque in Katsina. We had killings at another mosque in Zamfara. And if you have these terrorists go to a state like Benue and they hit people there, obviously most of the victims will be Christians. Why? Because Benue is a Christian-dominated state. If they hit in Zamfara, most of the victims will be Muslims. So there's no Christian genocide, and to prove it, I've invited this gentleman for fact-finding.
Right. All right. I mean, Reno Mockery there is also stressing the claims of the federal government saying that, there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. These terrorists attack Muslims, and mosques have been burnt as well as churches. Muslims have been killed. And he also had, the imam there as well. But your thoughts on all of the conversations so far, especially on social media and from the current mayor of I know he's not. Of course, I'm making a joke. And from the current mayor of Blanco, as Reno Omokari has alleged, this guy has come to say, listen, this man is talking with two sides of his mouth. He even posted videos, pictures, and a picture of Reno Omokari saying that, I think he visited him sometime in Texas, and then he posted his Rolls Royce or something like that. Your thoughts?
That was his.
On fire.
That was his friend's vintage car that he claimed he
vintage
posted.
car. We had that picture.
Every water. He prepares a table before me. Yeah. Okay, moving on. See, as regards this conversation of genocide, I've always been of the view, and this is my view, that across religious lines, across Nigerians generally, people are being killed. All right. And the fact that people are being killed is even a sad indictment on Nigeria as a country. So rather than us trying to go and lobby, we should be crying in shame that Nigerians are being slaughtered. Christians, Muslims. In Christian communities, yes, there's been heavy killings. You remember what happened in the community in Jos around last Christmas? Yeah. Heavy killings. Second point, you called somebody for a fact-finding mission. The person gave a report of a fact-finding mission. Why are we disagreeing? A day before, in the television, you said that these people were brought in for a fact-finding mission. They have given their report. Why are we disagreeing? If Mayor Blanco said, based on his fact-finding, he's written a report that he saw Christian genocide over the years. That's the report of the committee that you set up for fact-finding mission. I don't know when we started doing fact-finding mission in Nigeria for something that's happening in America, or is it because we want to go and send the likes of Mayor Blanco that he says friend to Ted Cruz? I'm not sure it's that close to Ted Cruz. I'm not sure it's that close to associate of Trump. So why are we disagreeing with the fact-finding mission? That's the part I don't even understand here. And you see, these attempts to play politics with the blood of human beings, let's be careful. Human blood, and that's why I was quick to speak yesterday about the pardon. Human blood is not what we can play propaganda with. Please, when we are doing propaganda, when lives are involved, please, let's just move away from propaganda about human blood. Because the blood will ask questions. And we should be very careful. So I don't see anything Mayor Arnold has done by exposing the report of his fact-finding mission. You brought him in to do fact-finding. He said he has evidence. He has released all the evidence. And this has even complicated Nigerian government matter. So if these people were brought in by those close to the government, this is an own goal. Just like one of my friends will say, "What's the penalty law throwing gang." Own goal.
All right.
So please, with due respect,
yes,
what we should now do is to focus on the killings that is going on.
This is the point.
And how we can bring resolution. And people should stop all of this propaganda. If they want to go and meet with their American authorities and plead their own case, they should go ahead and do it. But all of this shenanigans on our national TV, see, for the second part that a lot of people want me to talk about as regards they lie to me, they don't lie to me.
Both of them.
When Mayor Arnold and Reno Mockery were enjoying themselves,
yes,
and visiting each other's homes and hosting each other,
going to Kenya and all this.
I was not there.
Yes.
When they were inviting each other for birthday, I was not there. Their matter, it doesn't concern me. Right. It's because things are not good amongst them. That's why we are hearing the truth. Yeah. When it's not that when the mayor came into Nigeria and they invited him, he called me to tell me that I'm here. That's their personal matter.
All right.
The matter that concerns me,
yes,
It's a national matter. Don't do propaganda on the bloods of people. Let's say it the way it is.